Welcome everybody to the Trainwreck podcast, episode 5. And yes, there's no way in hell I ever thought we would make it to 5 episodes, but here we are. My name is Cody. I'm here with Drew, Adam, and returning to the show, Curtis. Welcome back.
Hey.
How was the wedding in Vegas?
Oh, it was good. Hope
How
your
was the
wives will be happy.
Are you still wearing the Princess Peach
husband.
outfit?
No, I have wives, my dude.
Nah,
Yeah,
we
last
told everyone you were
episode.
getting married to a dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course you did.
Yep.
Did you listen to the intro of episode 3 where I said they found you in your room and you were trying to autoerotic asphyxiate yourself with a Princess Peach outfit on?
Okay. Wait, I thought you guys said you made this shit up.
No,
What?
that happened.
No, we actually said it.
Yeah. Curtis, we all know it actually happened. Don't hide it.
I hate you.
Oh, welcome back. All right, well, continuing with the trend of bullying each other. Drew, you had something to say about Adam?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell everyone. I'm just going to tell everyone that Adam's a fucking bitch.
Why?
He'll roast you for no damn reason. He'll go off topic. He has fucking squirrel moments like a motherfucker. And not only
What?
that, his taste
Squirrel
in music
moments.
is fucking hot garbage.
For real, it is. And he meets you randomly.
My taste in music does diversity. I am the only diverse one out of here. Every one of
Diversity
you
trash.
guys don't care
What do you
for
got? Diversity of fucking
diversity.
trash, of plastic, metal, actual trash, aluminum, fucking batteries.
Oh, plastic.
I think that's the best intro we could have hoped for episode 5. Mute yourself.
Sorry.
Damn, Curtis.
Okay, I'm
back
trying
on
to-
the show and ruining everything.
I'm
For
trying to
real.
find a number 5, but I can't think of a number 5.
I
Well,
thought so.
Oh, never
Well-
mind. I got one. Easy.
well, going with that, we are going to be doing our top 5 animes list. Who wants to go first? I already got mine.
Oh,
Drew,
this-
you already got.
We're gonna do the top 5 first.
Yeah, since you brought it up
I
already.
thought that was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be later on in the
You
episode.
started off.
I'm still writing.
Okay, I'll start it off. So my number 5, and here I'm gonna screen share it
Probably
real
trash.
quick. See, this is what we were talking about. You being a bitch.
So
Is
mine's
every-
aren't gonna be labeled 1, 2, 3, or 5. I just have 5 written
No,
down
it's a
that I
top
think is
5.
amazing.
It's a top 5.
Yeah, all 5 of these are pretty good.
And then rank them 1
I'm
through
not giving
5.
them- I can't. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be that good.
All right, you ready?
Adam, no hentai, it's anime.
It's anime. It's definitely anime. Now I didn't
It's-
put games in here.
It's Redo of a Healer,
It's
isn't
the
it?
game. No, I've never seen it. Some games are counted as anime, but I'm not putting them in here because I don't actually count it as an anime. It is anime, but it's not anime. It's a game. So,
All right.
so carry on.
Before
Do your
we carry
list.
on, Adam is the biggest weeb.
Adam, you're supposed to tell us your top 5.
No, I said earlier I wasn't going first. The best is always last.
Oh my god. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Adam
fucking-
should go last.
All right, I'll go
Yes,
first then.
It's too
Live up
it's
to
too
the
early in the
fucking name,
it's
Trainwreck.
too it is too early in the episode for NSFW.
All right. So, okay, I'll go ahead and start off with my top 5 list. And coming in at number 5 is Kokoro Basket. It's an anime about basketball. I haven't watched it in a long freaking time, but I was like, there's no way a freaking anime about. Shut the fuck up, Adam.
Is that the white-haired one? You're not screen sharing, so okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I thought it was.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
that
for
one's-
anime.
that one's
People
not
actually
bad.
watch those.
Yeah,
It is not
the,
bad.
it's one of the first ones I ever watched when I first got Crunchyroll, and yeah, it's actually a good ass show. I haven't watched it in probably almost 10 years, but dude, whenever a new
I only
episode
watched like
came
2
on,
episodes, but it wasn't bad.
I read the manga too, and the manga is really good.
The mango.
What? Anyway, but yeah,
Read the
that show
mango.
really fucking good. Highly recommend it, especially if you like sports and anime. Coming in at number 4, Zatch Bell. This is an oldie. This is one I've been trying to
Yeah,
find it
that
on.
sounds familiar.
It used to be on Cartoon Network. It used to be on Toonami and all that shit. It hasn't aired for a long, long
Yes,
time.
Toonami. Yeah, boy.
But this show is freaking badass.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
I've
I
seen like
remember that.
pictures of this.
Was it
Mhm.
I've
on
never
Adult
seen it, but
Swim?
I've seen like pictures.
Yeah, it was on
also
Adult Swim.
think I've seen that.
So like the guy, I don't remember. I haven't watched this show in probably 15 years, but the guy holding the book,
He
he
looks
has
like some
like a
kind of
spell.
summoner.
Yeah, so he has like a spell book, and the blonde-haired kid, he has like these powers, but he can only use them if that guy reads the spell from the book. And there's other guys
Oh,
like him out there, and the way they like kill each other is burning the books and stuff. It was a really like fucked up anime for me whenever I watched, because I was like 6 or 7 when I watched it, and it's like, oh, these people are about to die. It was like the first like intense anime I watched, and it hasn't aired. Let's see, Wikipedia. Well, this is for the manga. See, the manga went for six years, and the television show it went for 3 years, 150 episodes. So it was a good ass show. I don't know if it's on any streaming services.
you could probably find it somewhere.
It's on Crunchyroll. I think that's the only one it's on. But yeah, it's a good ass show. I've been wanting to rewatch it lately. Number 3 is a classic, and it's more just because of the video games. I mean, the show's all right, and it's more Americanized now than in the past. But Pokemon. I mean, how the fuck can you not put Pokemon
Can't go wrong with that.
between the 25-year run, between all the video games? I mean, the movies. I mean,
I only
Pokemon.
cared for the
I
first
mean, to
movie.
be honest, the
Mewtwo.
latest Pokemon game kind of sucked, in my opinion. The story wasn't really good. But overall,
Yeah,
it's a good pick.
but like the games when we were kids that were on the DS. I mean, those games were badass, especially Pokemon Platinum.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
that
Platinum,
game.
Pearl, Diamond.
Yeah, that game has the amazing
I
story.
tried
And
playing Pokemon. Couldn't do it.
Boring.
Yeah,
See,
it
I
was
can't.
kind of boring.
I
Yeah,
can't
'cause
do
you're
the
a bunch of
card game.
betas.
I think the card game
Oh no,
is
I can
kind
do
of
the card
stupid.
game. The card game
Really?
is way better than the actual handheld. I don't know why I couldn't get into like the actual handheld game. I can do the
Really?
card game though. Card game's
Well,
pretty cool.
coming in at number 2 on my list is actually a really good card game. Pretty sure y'all can guess this one. Yu-Gi-Oh! More specifically, 5Ds. The original Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Now,
GX are also amazing, but 5Ds is by far my favorite of them
Yeah.
all.
The
I mean, you
OG
got
series was the best.
which one?
so I had the
The original.
cards.
Yeah, the cards.
I had the cards, but I couldn't play. I couldn't get into the cards, but I could get into it online.
Funny enough, I actually have a legitimate Blue Eyes deck.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I say I got my deck right here. It sits on my freaking desk at all times. And I mean, hell, the whole reason my channel name is Sea Dust because of this card right here, Stardust Dragon.
Oh, shiny, nice.
By far one of the most overpowered cards in Yu-Gi-Oh history. It has a effect where pretty much anytime someone activates a trap card, you can sacrifice Stardust Dragon and negate that trap, and then you can summon Stardust Dragon back at the end of the turn. One of the most OP cards. So like, so you know how like in everyone's deck they have Mirror Force basically.
I mean,
So
back in the day,
say
but not now.
now, I mean, when I play online and stuff, that Yu-Gi-Oh app, I can't remember what it's called, but the one that's on your phone and on Xbox and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I play that, everyone always has Mirror Force, and Stardust Dragon's a perfect counter to that.
Not me and
Good
Adam.
troll.
Me and Adam play the same deck. Don't we, Adam?
So if you listeners know about Yu-Gi-Oh, they fucking play the Dragon Maid deck. It's basically the hentai deck.
Yeah,
And Exodia. I have an Exodia deck.
Dude,
Okay,
even though we
so
all
do you guys know who Francis Rage is?
That
Or
does not
do you know who
sound.
Francis? Do you know who Francis is?
the really fat guy that goes on rants.
Yeah, where's my Mountain Dew? So
Yeah,
Cody you were holding up your cards and stuff and showing us your cards, and immediately thought of that. I immediately thought of him when I was looking at you holding up your cards. I
talking
thought
about
of you being at some. I thought of you being at some kind of tournament, looking like him with your cards. My Mountain Dew, gotta play.
dude.
Sure.
He what's his name? Boogie 2988, something like that. I used to watch him a lot at
No,
back
oh
in the
no, he's
day.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
But
It is
Hey,
amazing.
have you seen how much weight he's lost?
It looks like quite a bit though with that picture on the right there.
Well, see how fat he is now, and then I know he's in like a shitload of legal trouble and stuff like that now. Boogie, yeah, 2988, 2023. This is his Instagram. Can you guys see it?
Oh wow,
Yeah,
he lost a
he's
lot
like,
of weight.
yeah, like there's his. I mean, he didn't do it the right way. Like he didn't exercise or anything. He got gastric bypass, but I mean, hell,
Oh, okay.
he's probably close to death in that, and now he looks reasonably healthy.
I mean, regardless, he looks better.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if you're that freaking heavy, you're not going to live for a long time. So, I mean, that probably helped save his life right there. But enough about that. My number one on this list, by far the greatest anime ever. I know I'm going to offend a lot of people out there.
You're wrong.
No,
Yeah,
it's the greatest.
No, you're
Naruto.
wrong.
maybe
Yes,
it had more NSFW.
Adam.
Force animal. Of course.
Hey, there's plenty of boobs in this show. Look at Hinata. Look at that
You don't
chick
get to
from
see
Cloud
anything
Village.
though.
You do with
No,
that chick
no
from
one from
the
the
Cloud
Cloud.
Village.
No one from the Cloud. No one from the
The
Cloud.
blonde one
Everyone
that
from the
looks like
Cloud
Tsunade.
sucks.
The blonde one that
Everyone.
looks like Tsunade.
I don't like Tsunade. I don't like Tsunade. Everyone
How
from
do
the
you not
Cloud
like?
sucks.
Nah. But Naruto, it's been on for what, 22 years, something like that.
Too long.
Almost 1,000 episodes. The greatest underdog story ever. Greatest character development ever. It's not just the greatest anime, it is the greatest TV show ever. You can watch him go
I
from,
wouldn't say greatest character development. He's still pretty dumb.
but look at how weak he is at the start and how badass he
Yeah, that's not
becomes.
character development though. That's just power
Yeah.
development.
That's
Character
literally-
development would
and
be
then
him
how-
getting smarter.
And like how immature he is at the beginning of the show compared to how wise he is when he's Hokage. That's character development.
He's wise? You think he's
Yeah.
wise? Man, I would
Yeah.
love. I would.
There it goes back. I'm being a bitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. You think he's wise? I wouldn't say he's wise when it comes to battle. Yes, he's smart when it comes to battle, but when it comes to anything else, completely dumb. That's why Shikamaru's
Dude,
there is to make sure
Dude,
the
you haven't
village
watched
stays up.
Boruto. You gotta watch Boruto.
I watched 200 episodes of it. I've
Yeah.
seen enough.
Yeah, he's fucking wise.
Uh huh.
I like the
Oh, you're
red
such
He
hair
a
sucked if
fucking
he was
bitch.
wise. He would have
His
killed
name
his own
was
son if he was
Boruto's pretty
wise.
trash.
But all right, that's my top 5 list. I personally rank it about 7 out of 10.
You can't rank your own thing.
Yes, I can.
Make your thing.
No, you
reckon it's
can't.
like
Yes, I
It's
can.
like a
We ranked our
3.
list last week.
I'll
ranked
It's not
our
your
list.
own.
Yes,
I'll
we
say
did.
6.5.
I'd
I
say
was
a
saying,
3.
just because I don't know a lot of your animes you said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
You
with
don't know
5.
Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't know Pokemon. You don't know Naruto.
I don't consider Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Me
Oh,
neither.
shut the fuck up.
So
They
I'm just gonna give
originated
it
in
5.
Japan and then came over to the US.
They're games, my dude.
No,
Yep. Games.
the games got popular because of the anime.
But it still originated as a game.
No, it. You're such a fucking. I say, go disappear for 2
Drew's
episodes
next.
again.
Drew's next.
Alright, fine.
I hope
Cody,
this
gotta
one's in your
enable
list.
it.
Oh, screen share.
Yeah.
I hope this one's in your list. Are we gonna hit NSFW, Drew?
Yeah.
Should I put?
It's not.
should I
I'm
If
it's
you-
not showing the picture, but there's some.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to show the picture, but I'm just if you show this one title, I'm pretty sure that I think it's gonna show. It's definitely NSFW.
Okie dokie. My number 5 would be Overlord.
Oh,
So
dang it,
if you like
I forgot
fantasy
to put that in
magic,
there.
if you like fantasy and magic, you will love Overlord. And my
Man,
number
see, this
4,
I don't want to do like a top 5. I would have rather done like a top 10 because there's so many.
You can do a 10
that's
if you
what that's
want.
what this. So my number 4 would be That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I was debating between this or Tokyo Ghoul, but I just love this show. It's so funny. It's so cool. There's a lot of good fighting scenes in it.
Is it kind
Yes,
of
the
like
movie was-
And there's some big tits.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for the ending. I wish they would hurry up and make the next season. I know the movie just came out, but I wish they'd hurry up and make the next season.
And by the
Because
way, the
I
new
am-
movie that just came out, I highly recommend watching it.
We went and watched it in theaters. Yes, it was amazing. But no, I'm caught up on the manga, so I would love for this to catch up because it would be amazing to see it all animated. I might have to reread it now.
All right, number 3, I'm gonna go with Naruto. It's mainly Shippuden. Shippuden was a really good series of Naruto.
I like
The
the
goat.
Yeah. Because Naruto was closed his eyes were closed the entire thing.
No,
so
they weren't.
The
You're
first
stupid.
okay.
Shippuden did better.
First Naruto is supposed to tell you the story, Adam, and did his part. And Shippuden is supposed to show you all the badassery. And Boruto
Yeah,
is supposed
but
to be like
his story is not supposed to take over 200 episodes.
and then Boruto is supposed to be the adopted child. All right, we'll go number 2. Number 2 would be
I think
Code
Boruto is
Geass.
just Naruto with technology.
Code Geass is actually my first anime I watched, and I loved it.
Oh, I guess we can talk about that too. Maybe after we all share a list.
Yeah, so yeah, technically Code Geass is my bridge anime. That leads me to watch all these animes. If you and by the way, there's tits in this too.
Oh, complete trash. Number 1 sucks.
Number 1 it had to be Black Clover. It's a better
Oh,
version of
complete
Naruto.
trash.
Blech.
Complete trash. Me and Curtis were probably
Bruh.
waiting for the exact same anime. We were probably waiting for the same one, but
We were.
So if
Were
you
we?
like, this is basically just a fantasy version of Naruto.
And if you didn't put anime, I think you did it, and then there's something fucking wrong with you. I know you did. I know you did. It's got 2 big old plots.
All right, boys, will you rate my list?
Like
I forgot what all the
higher than
animes you had in
Goaty,
there. So
6.
I'll give
Overlord.
I forgot what
That time got Reincarnated as Slime, Naruto, Code Geass, and Black Clover.
I'll go
I'll
6
give
out of 10.
you I will give you a 7. Just because I don't like Clover.
Why do you like Clover?
If
It's stupid.
I
you only
just can't
watched
get into it
like
yet.
what 50
I know.
episodes? And
I don't know, I watched all the way up
you know,
to
you realize after that 50th episode, shit gets real.
No, I watched up to what did I watch up to? I think I watched up to when they meet the chick that eats food
Charming?
a lot. I don't know the
Okay.
short girl.
Yeah, her name is Charming. But anyways,
I
you
don't know, I
need to
watched
watch
like
it
up to
more.
like 6
You'll
or
like
7.
it.
I want to, but I can't stand like I don't know. He's a buff midget running around.
He's a
Shit's
buff
weird.
Naruto, basically.
No, Naruto can still
Yeah.
use ninjutsu.
Okay, whatever. All right, Buzz. What's the rating?
I give it a 6.
Of course you do, bitch.
I like Overlord and I like Slime.
All right,
I
Chris,
like-
you ready for your list?
Yeah, they're not really in order.
I thought you didn't like Code Geass? It's flying robots.
No, I did like Code Geass. Code Geass pretty good. Okay, so my top five, not really in order except for the first one. So number five would be Konosuba.
Oh my god,
I
complete
really like
trash.
the. No, it's fucking good, Adam. I don't know what you're talking about, my dude. It's good, good shit. Everyone probably knows all the anime I'm
Okay, you
gonna
know
talk
what?
about.
I'll give you a point. I'll give you a point for it because of the Chimera. That scene is hilarious.
Oh no, not the
That
Chimera, not
like I
that.
love. Yeah, where he's backing up, and where he backs up into her, and she's like, "Oh, I got something more to offer you." Yeah, that scene's hilarious. So yeah,
Oh,
all right.
Konosuba is so good. And then number four would be Evangelion
Uh,
because Evangelion. I like both of them, the old series and the newer ones.
I think I've
And
only
it's
seen
just
the
good.
old series.
Have you not seen the newer ones? Oh, the newer ones are good.
No,
They change a lot of stuff, but they're good. It's more animated. And what number was
wasn't
I?
the older series movies? What in the older
Yeah,
series
they're both
movies?
movies. They're both
Okay, okay,
series of
okay. That's
movies.
what I thought.
The newer ones is
Yeah,
like Evangelion, something 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, shit like that.
yeah. I believe I've only seen the older one.
Oh, the newer ones are so good. So I
But you're
believe
on
I'm
number three,
on.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
number
number three.
three would be Shadow and the Eminence. Shit's good.
Uh,
It's good shit.
What's that
Have you
about?
finished it? Have you finished
No,
it?
I've not
Oh
finished
my
it yet. I need
god.
to. Oh, Drew,
Yeah,
have
So
it
you
only
not
had 20
seen
episodes
so
first.
what's
It only had
Shadow?
20 episodes. Shadow of
So
the
Drew?
Eminence.
Shadow and the Eminence. It's only on High Dive, and it is so good.
Was it fantasy or something?
Yeah, it's
It's fantasy,
fantasy.
yeah.
It's good. You need to High Dive
Curtis
and watch
loves
it.
it because he constantly says his name in it. He whispers Curtis's name like 4 times.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
says I am atomic. That's his
Oh
thing.
oh I remember you talking about that.
So my number two is another one that you probably have never heard of, but it's reincarnated as a sword. Yeah,
I
this
thought you
is
was gonna
in
say
it.
slime for a minute.
No.
No,
Reincarnated as a sword is really good. Adam hates it, but it's so wholesome. It's a
I thought it
wholesome
was
anime.
reincarnated as a master sword.
What the hell is
Whatever.
she, like a cat or something?
What?
Oh, you're talking about Fran?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 She's a beast person, while the sword is the dude that got reincarnated.
But
He's a
Uh,
like he
sword,
sees
so
himself as a
he
father to her.
yeah. So he tries to protect her throughout the entire anime.
at least he
Yeah, it's
finally had
really
one I could
wholesome.
spell. I was trying to look them up to screen share them, and I'm like, okay, finally one that's easy to spell.
But yeah, that's really good. How do you not? Oh my god, I can't speak.
I thought
Okay,
you were
I'll
about to
just
say you
get to
had
my number
cancer.
one. No, I don't think
So you've had too much time with your new husband, sucking too much dick.
Uh
apparently.
huh. Uh huh.
And then
True.
my number one anime is kind of an entire series, I guess. It's the Fate series.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
I wouldn't say it's a hentai series. It depends on
no,
which one you watch. There's like
it's
20 of
not
them,
hentai.
so it depends on which one you watch. But it is super good.
It
But
looks good. I just
yeah,
can't figure out which one to start.
I can't.
Fate Stay
So
Night,
there's
Unlimited
two,
Blade Works, Babylonia. Oh, it's so good, all of
two of
them.
them are my favorite. Two of my
Which two?
favorite.
Which two are your
My
favorite?
favorite. My favorite is, I believe, the first one you had me watch was Apocrypha. That one was really
Apocrypha.
good.
Yeah.
I was I was a big fan of that one. And then I believe the next one was First Order was the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, First Order was the movie.
The one that is the actual show before that one. That's Babylonia. Babylonia.
Yeah, the absolute demonic front,
Yeah.
Babylonia.
Yeah, I like both of those mainly. Both of those are my favorite.
Oh yeah, Fate's just amazing. Best anime series in existence.
I doubt that, but yeah, it was pretty good. Okay,
You
series
believe?
maybe since I don't know a lot of series. I just know a show that has multiple seasons. So yeah, I
And
could
Better than
they're
One
probably get
Piece.
behind that. I could
They're
probably
coming
get
out with
behind
a
the
new.
series. No, One Piece ain't a series. One Piece is a show because it's only one show with multiple
I
seasons.
know anything's
Fate
better than
is
One Piece.
multiple. Fate is multiple shows with different names, so they're not seasons; they're shows.
Yeah. And they're coming out with a new one, Fate Strange
Carnival?
Night, or no, Fate Strange.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Oh yeah.
Fake.
That like
Fate
futuristic
Fake
one.
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait for that. Also,
I still haven't
bonus.
watched Carnival.
Since Drew was talking about his first anime he's ever watched, the first anime I ever watched was Rosario Vampire.
Dude,
Really?
I can't even remember
Really?
the first one.
Yep,
Like the-
that is the first anime I have ever watched.
That's
Because
more
I heard-
hentai related than freaking Fate.
Because I heard
the
you guys
first one?
talk about. I heard you guys talk about it. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I was like,
I think
oh,
the first one I ever watched was
shit.
it was either Yu-Gi-Oh or Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, I couldn't get past the bug scene in Full Metal Alchemist. I tried.
Oh no.
That show's alright. You know, I just thought of an honorable mention, Berserk.
Oh yeah, Berserk's good.
Nope.
Yeah, Berserk's freaking badass. It's badass. Shut the fuck up.
Adam
never
doesn't
seen
like
it.
it because it has rape.
That's probably why I've never seen it.
All right.
Okay, I'll have to edit that out.
Edit what out?
We got
You using the R word.
Yeah.
What? That's
Alright.
stupid.
We're talking about fruit, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
It's grape.
Green or
Oh,
purple.
I said grape.
I prefer the green.
What?
Uh,
Grapes?
Yeah, I prefer the green.
Yeah, the
yeah,
greens do
green.
taste better.
Yeah, greens are better.
Yeah. Okay, Adam. List.
I feel like you guys are gonna laugh at number 3, but I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Wait, okay, I was about to say why
Do you think you can do your list in 10 minutes? Wait, Adam, you think you can do your list in 10 minutes?
Nah, go ahead and do it. Oh wait, we
Okay,
didn't rate
Nicole.
Curtis's.
Oh yeah, rate
Oh
mine.
yeah, we got Ray Curtis.
Or should we
5
wait
out
till
of
he's-
10, because I can only spell one of them.
I'll give it
All right.
a 5.5 because I only really recognize 2.
All right.
Oh,
So I gave Drew a 10, or I gave Drew a 7. I'm gonna give Curtis probably an 8.5.
you
fuck
boy
you.
for
Just-
fate.
Fuck you.
I'm
you're
sorry,
fucking kidding.
Just for
I
fate.
I love Fate. I don't remember the other ones he says. What were the other ones? that he said?
Konosuba, Evangelion.
Oh, that's right. I
Shadow.
gave you a point. I gave you a point for the Chimera. I like Eminence in the Shadow. Okay, I'll lower it down to an 8, not an 8.5, but an 8. I will definitely do an 8 because I like 3 of those very highly. Well, 2 of them very highly, and I like the Chimera very highly.
Not the Chimera.
Yeah, the
Anything but
Chimera's
that.
hot. Oh, I was talking about rubbing my nipples, but okay. Gotta keep it interesting. Okay, so just to start it off real fast, my number 5 is obviously what Curtis guessed, and it is going to be High School DxD. And instead of, I really thought one of you was gonna put it, or I thought both of you were gonna put it in there. I really did. You guys didn't, so I was
Nah,
very
that's at least
surprised.
my top 10.
Which I
Yeah, it's in
understand.
top 10.
Maybe
It's 6. It's honestly
maybe-
6.
maybe a few years ago it would have been higher up on all 3 of our lists, but it is not, sadly. The only reason it's on my top 5 is because I have a lot of animes I like, and that was just the easiest one I could remember right off the top of my head. But that's the only reason that one is number 5. Otherwise, if I actually thought about this a week in advance like we were supposed to instead of on the spot, it would
And
not
by
be
the
number
way,
5.
I said this about a week ago, jackass.
Yes, I know, and I saw it,
You had
and
a
I was like,
whole week.
Cody, you should look up High School DxD and screen share.
Already
it.
did. No, I'm not screen sharing it. I want people to actually listen to the podcast.
Man, I
You
hope
can
they
find
know.
You can find some SFW
Please.
pictures.
Please. please
got
comment
time,
and
No.
tell
man.
him
If you
that
got
you've
time
seen
in your
this.
hands, listeners, you should look it up.
Oh, for real.
If you're over the age of
No, I'm
18,
for-
probably.
If you're over the age of 18.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. My number 4 slot is one you do not like a very lot, Curtis, which I don't understand. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is Darling in the Franks.
Oh yeah,
Just because that one it will always be up there. I don't care what you say about it. Darling in the Franks will always be near the top of my list. I would love to rewatch it, but I would probably bawl my eyes out if I did. If I got near, I'd have to literally watch up to episode 20 and never watch it again because I would probably cry
Hey,
nonstop.
Cody, be careful.
I'm not scrolling anymore.
No, but
'cause this
that'll
one
be
right
it for that
here-
one.
Let's say this one right here is enough just to be questionable. This picture right here.
And so my number 3, which is the one that I think is the one you're gonna have the most problem with. I don't know. Drew likes it, I'm pretty sure, or at least he's okay with it. I don't remember how you feel about it. Number 3 is Sword Online.
That's a good anime.
That one will always be near the top because it was one of the first. Not the first. It was near the first, but it was the main one that got me into watching anime like as a consistency, I guess. But it is. Ooh, hang on. What is that one? What is that one?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, that was the game. But I enjoy watching this one. I enjoy reading it. I enjoy playing every game that has come out with it. Like it is amazing. Moving on. Number 2 is
I think
That
the
Time I Got
concept's
Reincarnated
stupid.
as a Slime. No, it is. I think it's just you're stupid. But number 2 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Because of obvious reasons we have already said, it is an amazing anime. Has an amazing manga. I hope it catches up soon. If it doesn't, that's gonna be a little upsetting. I will still watch it when it comes out. It's just I would like it to catch up soon so I could read it and watch it at the same time, but that doesn't matter. Number 1
Oh god,
is
this is gonna be a
gonna
train wreck.
number 1. This is number 1 on my list because it is very high up there. It is
It's over
higher than
Flower
the
Today?
others. No, that's a hentai. Where we said anime. So, but this is gonna be number 1 because it is the closest I could get. Probably, yeah. It's the
Oh god.
it's the
Football
closest I
boggy.
could get. Oh no, you know
I'm
what
trying
it
to
is.
Oh.
Oh, you know what it is. So it's called The Testament of Sister New Devil.
Oh my god. Cody, do
It's-
not. If you look it up, do
It
not
is-
screen share.
No, there's
Holy
actually good
fuck.
pictures. There's actually good pictures and wallpapers.
Not
you
in the
can find.
first not in the first image.
Well, when I usually look it up, it's good. It's actually really good if you can get past all the NSFW. The storyline is actually really good. It has 2 seasons. Or it might have 3. I don't remember.
Incest.
But it is an amazing one. It's about to have another season released, which is also amazing.
It's like this is the closest we can get, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is actually amazing. It's about a demon and a hero per clan, which is humans basically. But it is really good. I would suggest watching it if you can get past all the NSFW. But my first anime I watched is not on the list because I wouldn't put it in the top 5. Like it was all right. It has 2 seasons. I'm a big fan, but not a big fan. If you kind of get what I'm saying, it's called Sekirei. It was the first
Oh, yeah, that's
anime I ever
good.
watched. Yeah, it was on Adult Swim.
That was the
Oh,
that
like
was the first
Sucky Ray. Oh,
that was the first anime you watched.
Yep, it was on
Don't
Adult
be-
Swim.
That was an Adult Swim. Oh my god.
I was flicking through the channels, dude, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? She has some pretty nice ones. I'm gonna watch it. And that's just how I watched it. It was pretty good. But that would be my top 5 list. I wish I could have done more because there's a whole lot more I can name off.
Maybe we'll
But-
do a part 2 next week with your
A part
second
2?
part. Yeah, like your list. Because I don't think
Dude,
I can list
I
off
can
5
keep-
more.
I can keep naming them off. I have a flash drive. Where is it? I have a flash drive with at least 30 animes on it.
Well, that was our top 5 anime list. I'll put a poll on the Spotify version of this episode for y'all to vote. Last week, me and Drew finished in a tie with the hottest celebrities. So we'll see who wins this week if anyone's made it this far. All right.
Hey,
So,
where's my rating?
your rating? I'd probably go 5.5. Some of this shit actually
8.
looks kind of interesting. And I can spell yours, so it'll be easy for me to look it up if I do want to watch it.
Okay, mine's really easy to spell. And by the way,
No, it's
when you were
not.
no, I actually seen Evangelion when you were looking up one of Adam's.
Oh, when I was
I did
trying
as
to.
well.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so switching topics now. This is going to be.
Drew, what do you rate it? Curtis said 8. What'd you say?
I said 6.5.
All right.
All right, switching
Okay, so
topics
I think
now
Curtis won that then.
for me and Drew. Drew, what's going on with the Raiders? Y'all going to re-sign Josh Jacobs?
Hopefully, because he actually deserves it. I think they're going to do a franchise tag, I believe. Then they're going to sign him after this year.
So the franchise tag, that'd be like, what, $10 million, I think?
I believe so.
So that's kind of the same position the Cowboys are in with Tony Pollard, that they would have to use the franchise tag on him and to be $10.1 million, which I'll get back to the Raiders here in a second. That leads me to a rant I want to go on Stephen Jones, who is the son of Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. And he's a fucking piece of shit. He's an idiot. And I cannot, oh my God, I really hope he's not the one to run the team after Jerry dies. But this fucking idiot at the NFL Combine was talking about, oh, we're going to be careful with our franchise tag. We may use it on Donovan Wilson. We may use it on Dalton Schultz. Meanwhile, Donovan Wilson's a good safety, but we got plenty of safeties. So if he goes, we'll be fine. Dalton Schultz, we have 2 tight ends that are way better than him. Jake Ferguson, Peyton Hendershot. They're way fucking better than him. But yet Stephen Jones is like, oh, we may keep him around even though the dude was hurt. Meanwhile, we have Tony Pollard, who is our whole offense this year. If you saw Ezekiel Elliott play, you know he fucking sucks and he's washed and he's a bum and he needs to get off the team. And Tony Pollard's the only reason we made it to the playoffs. But Stephen Jones goes, oh, we may not use the tag on him. I really hope this fucking idiot is not the one to run the Cowboys after Jerry dies.
I mean, in worst case scenario, if they can't resign him, they need to trade him because he's a lot of value.
Who?
Tony.
Well, they can't trade him. His contract's up.
Oh, is
That's
it?
why. Yeah, that's why they're using the franchise tag because his contract's up. Yeah, you only use the contract, or you only use the franchise tag on people who don't have contracts because that's the only way you can get them to stay with the team. But and then because they used on Dalton Schultz last year and he didn't sign a new deal, and then he went out and had a bad year. Well, he was hurt for most of it, but he got 2 other tight ends that are way better than him. But the thing is, they need to trade Ezekiel Elliott because he's a fucking bum. And then they need to draft Bijan Robinson out of Texas and pair him with Tony Pollard because you're going to have 2 lightning quick freaking running backs. And that's going to open up the passing game for Dak Prescott.
Now, would you consider Dak being washed right now?
No.
Would it be comparable to Derek Carr?
No. Dude. I mean, Dak's been in the league for 7 years now, and this was his first bad year. I'm not ready. Derek Carr had a few bad years, and he's had a few good years. Dak, this is his first bad year, so I'm not ready to call him washed yet. Especially, Kellen Moore is still fucking stupid. He doesn't know how to script a game plan at all. And I think we're going to see that whenever he gets to LA, that he was the problem with Dallas. Not saying Mike McCarthy's perfect. Mike McCarthy sucks too. But I think he'll be better with play calling than Kellen Moore. And Dak Prescott will be a return to prime Dak. But
Who
like,
knows? Because the NFC East is kind of stacked right now.
yeah, I mean, I don't think Washington's going to be as good as they were this next year. I mean, they
But
finished what?
they got Ron Rivera, and he's a really good coach.
Yeah,
my
but
opinion.
that also kind of leads to what I want to talk about. Carson Wentz getting released, so it looks like they're going to fully commit to Sam Howell next year, and that's why I think they're going to have a regression because it's going to be his first NFL action basically. And I mean that team is such a shit show right now with Dan Snyder that I think they're still not going to make the playoffs.
Snyder.
And then I think the Giants are going to regress, especially if they lose Saquon Barkley.
Shut up.
What the fuck are you singing?
Sorry. Nickelodeon girls.
But yeah, so I think the Giants are going to regress. The only problem we really have to deal with is the Eagles, and they're hopefully going to have a Super Bowl hangover.
Who knows?
But who's going to be the quarterback for the Raiders?
According to Josh McDaniels, oh god, no. According to Josh McDaniels,
Tom Brady.
He's going to look for a long-term QB.
So do you think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Jerry is.
Who?
Shut up, Adam.
Jerry from Eternum. Oh, you know who I was talking about.
Well,
Yeller, you love them Jerry memes. Dahlia, you will
I think
mine.
he's going to find a. I think they're going to draft a QB, to be honest.
Well, they don't have a first-round pick this year, do they?
No, I think they just have second round.
And so by the time that happens, you're probably going to have a lot of the good quarterbacks taken, right? Oh no, wait, they have the 7th overall pick, so they could probably land C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young or some. Well, Bryce Young's probably going to go number 1 because I think Chicago's going to trade the 1st overall pick to Indianapolis. But yeah, y'all could get like C.J. Stroud or somebody.
Yeah,
I like how you talk like Drew has a say in this matter.
Shut up, Adam.
For real.
I love it. It's hilarious.
But anyways, as long as they get a good QB and Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller stays healthy, our offense is going to be elite.
Yeah, because y'all
talk like you don't just sit down on the couch and eat nachos while watching people throw balls around.
My hands are on my balls the whole time. I get such a thrill out of it.
Because we already have Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, and those two alone.
I mean, I am
really
pretty good.
Offense.
I am pretty good.
Adam, shut up.
I don't even think you could run.
You
10
said
yards,
my name. I could run more than you.
Oh, whatever. If we did a race, I bet you I'd whoop your ass.
You won't bet.
No, Adam's got that crackhead build.
Yeah,
for real.
He's got energy for fucking days.
Whatever.
I run on my toes, dude.
And your arms behind your back.
It's just okay. Back to the Raiders. As long as
I'm Naruto running, dude.
As long as we build our offensive line and help the defense out, we can probably make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, because you got Denver.
Jack came to a Wasso earlier because
Mm-hmm.
I invited him to a Wasso earlier when I was working, and I sent him a message, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Come to Wasso when you get off work." And it's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Cause there's a bunch of hot chicks, dude." That's one reason I was tempted to move to Owasso because all the hot chicks. This is the third day they've asked me to be the team lead in Garden Center, and I'm like, nah, it's not worth it. Even if it's the pay, the drive won't be worth it because of the gas.
Yeah.
But man, dude, there's some nice.
Dude, every time I go to that store, there's always some fat chicks in there. Never see like anyone hot.
Oh, dude, no. Every day for the past 2 weeks I've been there. Even the team, like, oh my god, have you seen the new OGP coach or the new grocery coach?
I hope they'll listen to this.
Okay, you know what? Here, I'll send you. I'm not naming. I'm gonna send Cody. I'm gonna send Cody a picture of one of them, of the OGP one.
We just had one transfer to my store. I say there's one that just transferred in my store that's really fucking hot. She's from Owasso.
Who? I can tell you if it's her.
I ain't saying names.
Okay, send it to me and I'll tell you if it's her.
All right. What about Jared Stidham? Drew, is he gonna have any future with y'all?
He's a solid backup at best.
I sent it to you, Adam.
I don't think he's not our starter. but
No. No.
worst case, he's a good bridge quarterback.
But what is it, 2 weeks from now is when free agency starts on the 15th, and it's on a Wednesday, so I'm gonna try to do like a all-day live stream for that because that's usually some of the craziest NFL news. And speaking other NFL news, Leonard Fournette was released from the Buccaneers today.
Foreskin.
Fournette. Dumbass. And then Brandon Marshall posted something that looks like Aaron Rodgers might be retiring. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be on some podcast tomorrow, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, I freaking hate that.
How do you?
Also, the Rams released Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, he might be on his way to the Cowboys.
How do you search
You think
people
so?
up on the app?
On the Planet app?
Oh, you must be clocked in.
Yeah, you gotta be clocked in.
Oh, I don't remember the last name.
Look on the clock in app, the one that has the birthdays and stuff. Oh wait, no, you won't be able to pull that up either because
because
they're not.
it's yeah, they're not salary.
All right, well, moving on to our crazy ass news stories of the week. These two are pretty funny. Can you guess where this first one is from?
Florida.
No, actually pretty close.
Probably
Georgia.
Florida.
Right above it, Georgia.
That's still Florida.
All right.
Florida
You think the entire East Coast is Florida, don't you, Adam?
I think the entire United States is Florida, dude.
Especially where we live, we have plenty of people that could fit into a Florida man story.
For real.
Yeah, me.
There's 4 of them in this podcast.
Yeah. Woman behind bars
Who
after
are you?
allegedly driving SUV into Popeye's building. And the reason she did this was she did not get any biscuits with her orders. So she gets pissed off.
Popeye biscuits, they make my throat sound like right now, dude. They're so dry.
I've had Popeyes in probably over 10 years. The one time I had it, it tasted like shit.
Honestly, any biscuit from any restaurant is shit. Like, people always like, ooh,
Not
Red
Red
Lobster.
Lobster.
Red
biscuits.
Lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster
They
biscuits.
they were so not good.
What? Are you talking about Popeyes or Red Lobster?
What are you talking about?
Red Lobster biscuits.
Sorry, I forgot.
Red Lobster biscuits are
I started
amazing.
They are goated.
Yeah. That's
Adam,
the
get
only
off the
reason to really.
anti-game.
What?
I said, Adam, get off the anti-game. Know what you're doing.
That's not
But
what
yeah,
I'm doing.
that-
I'm on Facebook right now, searching.
Oh, you're being a stalker.
Real.
I don't remember the name, so I'm finding it one way or the other.
You're being a shitty one.
Thank you, Curtis. You just gave me an idea of how to find it.
Oh, God.
According to Richmond County Sheriff's Office, Belinda H. Miller, 50
Oops,
years
wrong name.
old, allegedly used her vehicle offensively by driving into the Popeyes restaurant. No shit. And almost hitting another woman who was standing inside. Imagine you're just chilling, like, yeah, I'll take 3 pieces of chicken, and then boom, car comes right through.
Boom, rap, power.
Yeah, she took drive-through literally.
I pull up.
Let's see if I can go full screen. This is her right here. That's her mug
I
sheet
pull up.
or mugshot.
Full screen, I pull up.
Yeah.
No, you retards.
Bro, we should talk about Meat Canyon next
What?
podcast.
No. Our podcast will get taken down quick.
I'm the baby.
Oh, yeah, and then that news story was courtesy of WJBF.com in Georgia, News Channel 6. Check them out. And then this one's from a familiar source, Know Your News. I've mentioned them before. They have a YouTube channel, and they got a website that has crazy news stories. They're really good. Florida So this one's from Florida, looking to ban dogs from sticking their head out of car windows.
Makes
What?
sense.
Why?
The one that's
Apparently,
dog getting decapitated.
yeah, basically, they say it's a danger and it's violates like animal welfare and stuff like that. But it's also like you're not gonna be. I mean, I guess you can just leave the windows rolled up, but if it's like hot as fuck and stuff like that, I mean, the dog's gonna find a way to do something crazy. And then
If it's hot outside, just don't take the dog out.
and then there's also a thing where they're thinking about this is actually a good thing, I think.
Huh?
Where they're thinking
Oh,
about
my friends with
having
this place.
Adam shut
I
the
don't know
fuck
who this
up.
is.
But then they're also looking for a
Yeah, I
list.
know how to unmute myself.
You don't know how to put yourself out of the waiting room.
You go
Where they're thinking about making a sex offender list or not like the sex offender list, but for animal abusers. So like say they go to like the pound or something and try to adopt a dog or whatever, they can see that they're animal abusers.
See, I could get behind that.
Yeah, see that
Yeah.
actually, but then they're also thinking about passing a law that prohibits cat owners from declawing their pets.
That's also good. That's so mean to cats.
Yeah, but have you also had a cat inside your house that tears up all your shit with its paws?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, if it's like an inside cat, then definitely. But I mean, like outside cats, I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to defend themselves. But then again, they're not doing anything good with those claws because cats are freaking psychos.
For real.
If you
That's my
leave the
dog a
freaking
better.
call,
As I have a cat laying on my lap.
is it declawed?
No, she has some claws.
See, I don't even know if you can really see it. No, not really. But I have a cat that hangs around my neighborhood that um freaking like whenever I let it in, I'll try to be nice, just give him a place to stay, and then he will start scratching up my couch and shit. And I was like, okay, you little fucker, get out of here.
Hmm.
And then I picked him up and he scratched the fuck out of my arm.
What do you mean, crazy cat lady?
I tried to invite Adam back, but he ain't coming back, I guess.
Bitch.
Uh, 5 episodes. I've only had to put him in timeout twice.
It's better than I thought.
Yeah, I know.
True.
Any other? Oh yeah, I had a quick story. So the last week's just been fucking crazy with me. So my work van, I got stuck in freaking mud. I was delivering to this lady's house and she didn't have like a road leading up to her house. It was just like a field and then her house is in the middle of the field. So it was one of the days when like the day before it had rained a shit ton, and I'm like, she had over 100 items. So I'm like, I'm not walking this far. So I tried to drive the van on the grass and immediately sank into it. Discord notifications that Adam. But yeah,
No, that's
freaking
me. I put a picture of my cat in Discord.
uh but yeah, my freaking van sank as soon as I went in. And then get out of my car on Saturday and my neighbors have a pig. Drew, you've seen it. Curse, I don't think you have. But he gets out of his yard sometime and he'll come over into my yard. I don't really care until I get out of my car and I immediately step in pig shit.
Oh no.
Both feet right into some pig shit. And it took me like the way my shoes are, like I couldn't just like scrape it out because they have like little holes because they're like running shoes, So I had to like put them in the shower and like use the shower head to get all the pig shit off my shoes. So just the last week has been a pain in the ass with animals and fields and all that. And there's another story I know I'm forgetting, but those were the two big ones.
Sounds like a shitty week.
Yeah, literally. Drew, Curtis, y'all have anything you want to say?
That I'm being a bitch.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Well, that was oh yeah, Curtis. By the way, we changed the name of the show while you were gone.
Yeah, no, I seen that.
I meant to say that at the beginning and then I forgot.
No, don't lie. I didn't know we also had a intro, and when you played that, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's when I made that last week. That's when it debuted because I was
Like,
like
I
shit.
almost threw my phone.
Because I was like shit. If I go with the Trainwreck name, and I was just sitting in traffic, so I took that video of the train passing by, and I'm like, man, it would be really cool if this train would wreck right now, because then it would really go with the theme. But
Hmm.
there's no video of like a train wreck that's not like copyrighted, because most of
Was
it's
you
from
up in
like
Claremore?
no, I was actually in Tulsa. I was like a mile away from my store. I was on Pine.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Now, hell, if I really wanted to get footage for a train, then yeah, I would have went to Claremore. When me and Drew went to go help my coworker move, oh my fucking god, we hit like what, 3 trains,
Yeah, 3 trains.
and then we had
In
that one that
Claremore?
kept what?
In Claremore?
Yeah,
That's all Claremore is.
yeah,
Fucking trades.
yeah. You had 4 stops within a mile of each other that are just trains. Because you got that one in town, then you got the 2 to get to the other side of the town, and then the one down by the school. Yeah, fuck Claremore. I could not live there.
Oh, for real, man.
Yeah.
Anybody who lives in Claremore, fuck you.
No, we know cool people that live there, but
Claremorons.
There's a little
Everyone's cool people from
Claremordians.
Claremore.
What do you call them? Claremordians?
Claremorons.
Claremorons.
But shout out to all the Spotify listeners. We had a record 12 views on Spotify. It's pretty good for us, actually, because I don't know how to work the Spotify algorithm like I do YouTube. So if we get any traction on there, I'm usually glad. So shout out to everyone. Shout out to the Finnish people. I looked up what city
Shout
they were
out to the
listening.
Finns and Finland.
I was looking up what city that they were listening to us in, and I have no idea how to pronounce it, but shout out to that city. But that's episode 5 of the Trainwreck podcast. We'll probably be back next week. We'll see if we have one less co-host. Depends if he's still being a bitch. And that's a wrap.